There is such a need in our lives to make peace with the people who have got significant relationships with us. So many of us fall out with people in our family, close friends, alliances that have always made us feel good. And in life, it's really easy to remain hostile and to just close off from the relationships that once fundamentally made us feel happy. How many of us have got existing questions about whether we're loved and cared for by the people around us? How many of us have allowed our petty resentments and petty angers to build up to a point where really the person that we once knew we don't recognise, but more importantly, we don't recognise to a point where we no longer want to see them. And yet consistently within ourselves, we feel this sense of loss, like something's missing, like something's unresolved. Making peace with our relationships is simple. It doesn't even mean necessarily that you have to invite those people back. Sometimes, genuinely, relationships outlive their worth to us. But unless we check that out, we always have the questions. And even more importantly, the more we close people off, the more likely we are to become further isolated in our lives. And that means eventually feeling quite lonely. And loneliness is a root to so many people's unhappiness. So first of all, it's about looking at your life in general. Who do you miss? What are the things that have led to that person disappearing from your world? Look at our relationships with our parents. Are the questions that we need to ask? Is the information that we need to know about their feelings towards us? Look at our siblings. Have we had issues within those relationships that have led to us feeling like we don't really connect with those people anymore? Remember, these are the people who are your bloodline. These are the people who you are directly related to. Are there issues within your life that you can start to change and resolve so that you feel at peace? And like I said, it might eventuate that you still have the same people in your world that you have right now. You might say goodbye happily to those other people in your world that once existed within it. But it is so important to make that peace, whether they are conversations that you can have directly with that person, whether you can write a letter to explain your feelings, whatever it is, go through the world that you live in without feeling that life is unspoken. It's integral to have those conversations. And believe me, you will feel so much happier for that.